music mainly, a lot of overseas as well as Australian bands were there. So yeah, mainly the music more than anything.
How did you hear about it?
Can't recall.
How do you think they've changed?
Mainly the police presence. The last two festivals I went to, the police were there in huge numbers with sniffer dogs and things. It changes the vibe of the place, I think, when that happens.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's spoiling the whole thing of going, really. Just relaxing. People really were there to get into the music and not just be somewhere different and get drunk and do the same things that you did everywhere else.
Yeah, what was the vibe like at Maiponga? Was it like peace, love, like Woodstock type?
By and large, I mean, a lot of young people were becoming hippies as such, and there was a lot of people marching in anti-war movements and against uranium, and so that sort of vibe continued at places like that, even though
What about like vendors? Do you remember what was being sold there? Were there big like companies like these days they have Red Bull tents and...
Yeah, no, none of that. It was all fairly low-key. Most of the people that were selling it was fairly low-key. They weren't that, you didn't see any real big companies as such. They tended to stay away. They weren't really all that welcome. Like Coca-Cola and places like that didn't have a very good reputation amongst the sort of hippie types at the time.
I think that music has changed from the 60s to now.
Much less innovation. It became really quite interesting just on the politics of the music scene. The record companies, decided to really cash in on the whole thing. They always have.
I went to Big Day Out.
Why did you go?
Because a bunch of my friends were going.
How'd you hear about it?
It's very over-advertised, not the kind of festival that I usually like.
How much money did you spend?
Too much. Way too much. Yeah, beers are really expensive. Everything is double the price of what it should be. So I didn't as much like Big Day Out because it was full of a lot of people and you lose people and there's so much going on. There's too much to see a lot of the time. So much foolishness, like people that just aren't really there for the festival vibe. They're more there for getting really messed up and being there for one day, which I don't really like. Uh-oh.